'Tis of a young lady this story I'll tell, and of her young lover and what them befell. Now her lover been a captain that sailed the blue sea, and these here be the circumstances tending the departure of he. The vessel he sailed on were called the Hammer Jane, 'twere in honor of she that he gave her that name, so that when he been sailing all over the sea, the wind in the riggin would remind him of she. With a boatload of shingles this here captain sailed away from his true love all on a summer's day, and he ne'er more been heard of, nor his vessel so brave. So it was figured pretty generally that he'd met a watery grave. Every cold stormy evening all down by the sea, Hammer Jane sat a-waitin' for he. One cold stormy morning her body been found, so it was figured pretty generally that she'd gone crazy and drowned. They buried her out in the old burying ground, and they sot up a headstone telling where she been found, and close by the headstone they sot a willow tree, so the wind in the willers would remind him of she. Not very long after these here things had occurred, a stranger come to town where Hammer Jane been interred, and he asked of the sexton where Hammer Jane might be, and he answered by pointing to the old willow tree. The very next morning alongside Hammer Jane they found his cold carcass insensible a-layin', and in his vest pocket were a handkerchief o' hern, so it was figured pretty generally 'twas the captain's return. They laid his cold carcass in a grave close by her, and over his head they sot up a wild briar. Now the wind in the willers is the same as the sea, and the wild briar twisting round it is in memory of she.